That's my elephant.
Oh, sorry, Leslie.
I'm gonna have them in short.
Such a child.
Such a child. Come here. You called Leslie.
Oh, this is Dougal. Say hello, Dougal.
Hello, Dougal.
Say hello to Leslie. Right.
Hello.
Hello.
Is that microphone near enough?
Yeah.
Huh?
Hello.
Right. Okay, so this is attempt number,
273.
I think it's number 4, isn't it?
Yeah, okay. Hi, Leslie. Hold over your trunk.
Yeah. So we're now back in the hotel room
Yeah.
because the blog we recorded whilst out on our journey, the sound didn't record. You couldn't hear it. It was just us looking like a pair of miscreants.
Yes. So I'll try and rectify that, but it'll
So-
probably be too late because we'll be back in England.
Yeah. So,
Oh.
right. Where have we been today then, Carol?
Oh, was it? I don't know. The end of the line.
Allegedly.
We
Yes.
took the railway that used to go to Burma, but a big chunk of it was built by prisoners of war. A lot of them didn't make it. Well, they did make it, but then they died making it. What are you doing?
Making
So-
sure we don't have the same mistake as last time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was very nice. There was some chunks of it. That were the lots of it was sat in quite an empty train, especially the journey back. Very pleasantly, just watching beautiful fields of. Well, I'm trying to work out what those crops were. There was a lot of palm oil, which was a bit of a shame.
Yeah, a lot of palm oil.
There was
Possibly tea.
possibly tea, not sure.
Yeah. And quite a few rice paddies.
Yeah, some nice rice paddies,
Yeah.
and we've seen some ox and lots of herons, which is very
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, there's some beautiful herons.
And the local cattle looked perilously thin.
Yeah,
So-
that's the way it is. I don't
But
know.
that's just because it's a hot climate, I think.
Yeah,
so-
everybody's perilously thin around
Yeah,
here.
they're all small and thin in this
Ah,
country.
Yeah, there are a few sort of
You
big
could get
doctors
2
now.
Thai people in my body.
Yeah,
I've tried.
3. Have you? Ew. Too much information. Really? When did you start?
Right. So this
Um,
morning, what time did we leave here?
Well, 9 o'clock, wasn't it?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we were told that the train left, or we had to get
Get
tickets,
tickets at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So before we get down there early, so we could go around and have a look and sort stuff out, and then we
Yeah.
knew where we were going.
Yeah.
But we arrived and then found that the train didn't go until the ticket office didn't open until 10:30. And then the train that was supposed to go at 10:40 turned up at 11.
and kind of hung around for a few minutes.
Yeah.
So it was about 10 past 11 when we left.
Yeah, and
So-
and we what we intended to do was to go to the end of the railway line, and then by fair means or foul, transport ourselves to the what was it called?
Hellfire Pass.
Hellfire Pass, which apparently is a moving thing. One thing we realised on the way, however, when we got to the stretch where, which is quite famous as being like the wooden built bit that was done by the prisoners of war, 20,000 tourists tried to cram onto a particularly small train, only for the 2 stops. Some got off. and
20,000, that's a slight exaggeration.
Well, slight exaggeration.
It's more
but
like 40,000.
Yeah. The train went from quite empty to sardines. full
Yeah.
of- yeah.
So we end up with our faces stuck in people's armpits.
Yeah, it was quite obscene, really.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, it depends if you've got an armpit fetish.
Yeah. And then they went on to what they do. They get coaches. They're coached into this train station, dropped off at one station, and then picked up either at the next station or the station after.
So they get effectively, 3 miles at most?
Yeah, of train. Now, okay, they do get to see the raised bit of wood bit, but what we saw, because we went to the end of the line, was a little bit more. We actually sort of, you could see what we were going along the side of the River Kwai.
You could you could also see the cuttings that the POWs had basically hacked out of the limestone rock.
Yeah, yeah.
And limestone is not a particularly soft rock when you're having to work it with hammers and chisels, effectively, which is what they had.
Yeah, but now we saw that. We went through these cuttings. We went along the path where you could see the River Kwai. So we quite clearly saw bits of railroad, which the tourists on these coaches just totally missed.
Yeah.
And I grotesque. You pay all this money, you get coached in, stuck on a train with loads and loads of other people. So it's only the lucky few who are sat on the right side. The one benefit that we had, well, I'd read the rough guide, and it said,
yes, the rough guide.
Yeah.
We'll come to that in a second.
It said sit on the left hand side of the train if you're heading up, and sit on the right hand because that's the best view. And it was right. Yeah.
On that bit, yes.
On that bit, it was right.
How long did it say the journey takes?
It said a couple of hours.
2 hours.
Yeah.
Yes, it did actually say in print. It takes about 2 hours.
Yeah.
How long did it actually take?
What was it? 3.5.
Yes.
Yeah. So
3.5 hours, sat on a plank.
Yeah. And then we got to the end and we looked at it. So we now we get there at 2:30. The last
It's
train.
Chinese dentist, isn't it?
Yeah, 2:30. Yeah. We get the last train back leaves at 3:30, and with a 30-mile trip to get to the Hellfire Pass, let alone any time to do anything when we got there, we decided that probably we weren't going to make it. And the best thing to do was just to go into this cafe where a rather persistent young man was sort of kept going, "You drink tea, you eat here, we have toilet." I don't know why.
He's obviously read our blog.
Yeah, he's read our blog. He doesn't know about my bladder or something. So, we have toilet. We have toilet.
It was the first thing he said to Carol.
Yeah.
He said, "The toilet is over there." And then he said to me, "Come sit down, have a drink."
So we had quite an expensive lunch, but it was worth it. It was quite nice. Yeah.
Expensive, was it?
Well, by Thai standards, we spent close to 500 baht. Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah, it was 400 and something baht for that. What we had there.
I did give a 5 baht tip.
Ah, okay, that's very good of you.
To Mood.
Mood downstairs. No. Mood? Who was Mood?
Mood.
Mood.
Not Mood.
Oh,
Mood.
Mood. Oh, the cat.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. What did you get? I'll buy the cat some cat food.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful cat, but I'll post photographs of it in a minute. But curled up on Jane's lap, and went to sleep. Promptly went to sleep, which was very nice.
Yeah,
and
she
that was
came
the
over.
highlight of the day. I think it was worth going all the way to the ends of the sort of like type of all those people who died building that railway, just so we could sit in a restaurant and you could stroke a pussy.
Yeah. Well, I'm missing. I'm quite homesick for Jasper.
I miss
and
Albie
my
as well.
motorcycle.
Yes, yeah, both, yeah.
So,
But we will ride
and the
some
kids,
more.
obviously.
We will ride some more motorcycles tomorrow.
Yes.
We won't ride any kids tomorrow.
One thing we have tried to do, when we came here, we were greeted at the main entrance by a lovely young girl.
Yes.
Whose name is Naut, and she's the manageress of Tara.
Tara's
and
been
she's
with us.
lovely. She
She is
works
really beautiful.
at
Yeah.
least 15 hours a
15
day.
hours a day. Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
And yeah, and yet she's always got a smile. And
Always
she's
a
lovely.
smile, always friendly, always
And-
helpful.
Yeah,
And
nothing's ever too much.
when you go and sit downstairs, we will do it. There is a little bit of footage which hopefully I will attach to this, and I'll see how I can do it. I've got no editing software here, so I'll see what I can do. But there will be a little short snippet of her because she's great, which I'll try and add on to this.
Yeah.
Well, she's just wonderful. She makes the place. She was the one we arrived, and she turned around to us and says, "Don't worry, book in. You'll go to room." Yeah, and she got 2 strapping lads to carry her bags up the stairs.
Yeah, and then she said, "You have shower."
Yeah, you have shower, then you come book in.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah, okay. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's just what we need.
Maybe that wasn't being friendly. Maybe that was a necessity. Maybe we
Necessity,
stamped.
that was it, probably.
The fact that she's so generous with her smile and her,
Yeah.
and her time and.
Yeah.
you
And
know.
every time you sit downstairs for
God, I'm itching.
something to eat, she comes over, she gives you the menu, and she gives you a bell.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know the communications. There's no communication problem. She just if you want somebody, you just knock the bell and she comes
Yeah.
running. So it's great. You know, she makes the place. It's a nice place anyway. The food is great and everything like that. But she just makes it brilliant. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So, and
Five stars to
hopefully,
her.
hopefully you'll get her saying hello at the
Yeah,
end of this.
At the end of this.
So anyway,
Okay.
we have a challenge. We popped into the 7-Eleven
Yeah.
and
We bought
yes,
Euro cake.
horrific food you can buy in the Indian subcontinent.
We've got a challenge. You've got a challenge. Yeah. My stomach just exploded after the food
So,
at the end of the line.
How disgusting is this going to be? Right. Oh God. Oh, can you smell this?
No.
Oh,
No,
it just smells of refined sugar and
Oh, okay.
and
So, I don't even want to look at it.
oh my God, there we go. It
No, it's a donut.
no, it's not a donut. It's like a soggy Yorkshire pudding, and it's dark brown on one side and it's orange and brown on the other side.
Your challenge. You like one here. Come on with it.
I'm gonna try and eat this.
You go.
Do you want a bite?
No.
Do you want a bite first?
No.
Okay. So here we
Beyond
go. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Interesting. It's kind of like eating a mat at a swimming pool. In terms of flavour, you get the whole kind of the chlorine, you know, the plaster, yeah, it all rolling across your tongue, and then you have this kind of this
Chocolate
substance inside which looks like a cross
do
between
that.
sewage and tar.
Yeah, don't do that. That's horrible. It is. By the way, we're filming this one. If you haven't guessed, from our room in Tara, which you'll see is particularly nice. And
Unlike
a
this
huge,
cake.
huge bed. The fisheye lens probably makes it look like a sort of football field, but it is quite rightly sort of.
And it's obscenely
huge.
comfortable.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Far better than our hard thing we had in Bangkok. But
Yeah. In fact, this is
Yeah.
actually better than our bed at home.
yes.
And
I'll give it
that was a nice bed
Yeah. Yeah.
until we discovered we had to share it with Jasper.
Yeah.
But we
No,
could share this one with Jasper quite easily. There's enough room for all three of us.
Yeah.
Jasper's my cat,
And
by
a
the
football
way.
team. So, yeah. Oh, no, not like that.
Anyway.
Yeah, we gotta watch it. 'cause
Curious
it's only a
Adventures.
vlog. Yeah.
And we're going to
Yeah.
sign off because
We're
I
gonna
need
sign
to
off.
go and purge like
Yeah.
Karen Carpenter. I can't believe I've just eaten this. It's disgusting.
Bye bye, folks. See you soon.
Bye.
Khap khun kha.
Sawadee-ka.
Where's the other one?